can do this. It's only been about 6 months since I last posted anything. Hey there, you beautiful, wonderful noobs. How are you all doing today? I am Rory, aka the Perpetual Noob, and I think I'm back, officially. Yeah, I think, it's been long enough. The internet needs me. Well, really, I kind of need you, I suppose, is really what it is. It's been just such a long time that I needed to I needed to get back into working on things for the channel. It's been too long, and I've missed it, and I've missed all of you. And a quick shout out to our new noobs who joined up during kind of like the dry spell, I'll say, when no content was showing up, and a double shout out to all of you noobs who were here before the dry spell and then stuck it out through the dry spell. You're all wonderful and awesome, and to those of you who have stuck it out this long, I truly appreciate it. That's awesome. So thank you. Thank you for that. Let's get right to, after that long dramatic pause, let's get right to the video that this is preceding. So we'll get into that, and then we'll get into a little bit more about the channel itself, since I haven't posted anything to it in so long, and we probably need to really discuss what's happening. So this is the Dark Souls 2 Death Montage. This was actually created and finished over a year ago. It happened, it was done shortly, I say shortly, but a couple months after the Dark Souls 2 blind run was done. I'd always wanted to do a death montage, especially with Dark Souls 2, since I seem to die a shit ton of times, and actually this video will confirm that, now that I think about it. Yeah. So, why did it not show up over a year ago? Well, when I posted it, some bots found it and instantly, wrapped some content ID claims all over it. And this was the first video that I had that had those, it got those. And me being the YouTube noob, I could say, even though I'd been there for a while, I kind of freaked out, because I thought, okay, this video has content ID on it. I can't fight this one because I'm just using songs. There are songs in there and I'm just using them. And so I freaked out and thought, oh, my channel's done for. That's it. Oh, the end times are here. And obviously that I have learned that that's not the case with how these things work. Instead, I will just simply say, turn on your ad blocker for this one particular video. If you don't have ad blocker on all the time, if you do, that's cool too, I understand. But if you don't, please do turn it on when you watch this video, because only record companies are going to see any ad revenue that comes off of this video, however much or little that may be. But now that I understand that that's really all you need to do is just say, yep, I accept, there's some content IDs here, blah, blah, blah. Go show the video anyways. I'm not gonna run ads, blah, blah, blah. Then this way there, you all can see what was probably 100-ish hours worth of work. So yeah, it was a lot of work, and to get it claimed kinda really threw me off and really made me say, oh my god, I can't, oh no, I can't risk it. So F that, we're risking it, we're showing this, y'all will get to see it now, you'll get to finally see what I thought was a pretty fun project. I learned a lot when making it, so that the next one, if I ever do it, shouldn't take as long. Another thing now we're going to actually discuss a bit of the channel. We'll get, now you know what the video is. If you want, you can skip right ahead, skip past this whole discussion about the channel and its future, and go straight on to the content. If you want, that's cool. Anyway, if you're still here, then you wish to know more about the channel. So, what is happening with the channel? The Dark Souls 3 blind run that I have been currently, and I guess will finish at least, been putting up on my Twitch stream, which you should totally check out. It's twitch.tv/perpetual_noob. You should totally check it out. It's brilliant. One of the best streams on Twitch television. Anyway, I mean, I would love it if you checked it out. It's fun. I enjoy streaming because then, when somebody joins in, I get to interact with you in real time, and I love that. Anyway, I have all of that. I have all of what has so far transpired in the Dark Souls 3 blind run. And I'm finally going to, rather than just leave it on Twitch and keep it like exclusive to there, I'm going to do what, this channel kind of started with in the first place. The channel I do want to grow in terms of the variety of content that's on here, so it's not just simply blind runs. I've had hints of it, like with the Bracelet of Time infomercial. There's been other bits of content here, like even the last episode for Bloodborne. That was not a blind run let's play. That part of it was, but the rest of it wasn't. And so I want the channel to kind of still have that undertone, that base of blind runs. Let's learn through experience of video games. Let's learn how to beat bosses by throwing our head against a wall a million times trying to beat a boss. So in the coming months, I'm going to take all the stream content from the Dark Souls 3 blind run, and I'm going to post it here to the channel. I'm going to cut it all up into easily digestible 30-minute bites, and it will be, the one thing is it will be the raw stream footage, so it won't be in 1080p, sadly, but it will be still at 720, and it won't have the run back, speed up subtitle stuff, because it won't have that, because I don't have that. But it will be the blind run. So if you wanna check it out, awesome. You wanna see how I've been doing with Dark Souls 3, that's great. And then what's gonna happen is eventually I will finally finish my blind run of Dark Souls 3, and I will finally begin making what I'm considering like helpful videos, like boss strategies and weapon showcases. And I know that I'm really behind on that sort of content. Like I'm not on the cutting edge of the Dark Souls 3 helpful videos type of content. And unfortunately, that's been a little bit of me. That's been a fair amount of life. There was a big trip that Madam Noob and I took in April, and there was also a family emergency in April, and sadly they were not coincidental. They weren't they were in serial, they weren't simultaneous. So pretty much the entire month of April kind of got washed out. So I didn't really start Dark Souls 3 until May. Yeah, May. Jeez. So it's been slower going than what I would have expected. So that's why at least, I'm still not even done with my first playthrough of Dark Souls 3, and I've got, pretty much nobody I know who plays these types of games is still on their first playthrough. Just about everybody I know who acquired Dark Souls 3 when it came out is already like 3, 4, 5 plus playthroughs through this game. So it's taking a little while, but I'm gonna post the blind run up to the channel, like I said, in little tidbits. That way there you all can still see it, you can still enjoy it, and then you also have a bit of a reference, you might say, when I do put together the boss strategy videos and you see me handedly defeat bosses. You'll know that, oh right, when you face this the first time, and by first time I mean first 20 times, you got your ass beat. So there'll be at least that fun change. And another little project I have going right now, I'm working on the script right now. I'm actually almost, I'm thinking about done with the script, is a review of a new MOBA called Paragon. It kind of came out around the same time as like Battleborn and Overwatch. It was like in that same time frame of being released. And so obviously now that Overwatch is here, nobody knows what about any other video game on the planet. Obviously there's no other video game out there. There's just the one video game, and it's Overwatch. And clearly Blizzard doesn't make anything else. Clearly nobody else makes anything else. There was no Doom, Uncharted 4, nothing else. So Paragon is in early access, and it's a free-to-play MOBA. And yeah, so there'll be a review for that coming up soon, because I received an access code from a friend of mine, and it's pretty fun. I've had a pretty good time with it, especially since some of the latest updates, and they've changed some of the mechanics of the game, and really, they're really Epic Games is the developer. So the same people who developed Unreal Tournament have made a MOBA now, and they've really done a good job of taking community feedback and honing the game so it is actually fun for everyone. Anyway, there will be a review of that coming up, I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks. But to tide you over, there should just be a ton of Dark Souls 3 content coming. At least Dark Souls 3 blind run content coming. Having as many hours into the game as I have right now, we're not talking Dark Souls 2 hours yet. Just talking more than Bloodborne, though. So far, more than Bloodborne. But I am taking time to try to find every secret area, or optional area, I should say. Whereas with Bloodborne, I completely spaced it and missed a few. Anyway, that's where we're at with the channel now. Again, thank you all for being patient and being understanding that sometimes you know, life just kind of seems to get in the way. So thanks for that. I do want to point out, you've seen my hands kind of rarely in this video, sporadically, let's say. And that is primarily due to a lighting issue I'm having here. You can see that my head is glowing. I have really almost no way to deal with that skylight. It is very bright outside. And if I show my hands, oh, look at those spirit fingers. So I've been trying to keep them out of the video, because otherwise they'll just look ridiculous when I render this. Might even put in some terrible photoshops of lightning shooting out of my fingers. Maybe. It's a funny idea. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough about the channel. As you can see, the Dark Souls 2 death montage itself is plenty long, and I will tell you, this is at something like 4x speed to account for every death, and I wanted it to still be a video you could watch in almost one sitting. I died a lot in Dark Souls 2. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, thank you all for being here, for supporting me, for sticking it out, for watching, for enjoying. It means a lot, and I'm pretty pumped to get back into this, to get back into putting stuff up on YouTube, creating content for YouTube, creating content for all of you. Yeah. So, I am the Perpetual Noob, and I will see you all again next time.
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Doesn't stand a chance. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.